So I started the pre-production, and this was my first time producing on anything. I guess I'll just talk to Luke.
Yeah, you talk to me. Don't worry.
This is my first time producing something, Luke. Did you know that?
I did, but I forgot it multiple times.
So I don't think that I had the right mindset going into it. I think that I had a little bit of a relaxed mindset at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Pre-production is, for my job, one of the most important times during the entire movie. Because during that time, I am making sure everyone's ready, getting a schedule ready, getting everything that's needed for each scene, getting locations, everything like ready. And basically what I did during that time was like I sent out one text that was like, hey, can you film, or like what dates can't you be there?
Yeah, which is it's hard.
Yeah.
That's a very hard skill to know, like plan everyone's schedule.
Which I definitely think I know now. And I think that there was something I fumbled was having that, because then some people responded and everyone's like, I'm good for those dates. And then I didn't like say, hey, do these dates work then? I just sent a text that said, hey, here are the dates. Mm-hmm. And then people were like, oh, I can't make it. And I was like, oh, but you said. And then I was like, okay, that's not their fault. I should have communicated what dates I need them for, then asked if everyone could be there.
And it's also, sorry to cut you off, but it's also we're not working with professional actors. We're working with people that have
people call out.
Yeah.
Because they're not getting paid.
It's not a paid thing. It's like a fun, you're here because you're supporting our friends or want to try act. Some of them are pursuing filmmaking, maybe a little bit. So it's like, these people are not, they have jobs and lives. This is like, it's hard to ask someone like 6 hours out of their day to just come, especially Adrian. Yeah. Adrian works
landscaping
all week. Landscaping. Landscaping. Adrian works landscaping. He works 5 days a week. Wakes up at 8, gets out at 4 or 5 most days. Yeah. 5 days a week.
And
Adrian
showed up every day.
Show up right after.
Yeah.
And I know we don't want to go off Adrian. We do that every episode.
Every time we have a good actor, we go off on them
Adrian,
for the whole episode.
We're really proud of you. Okay.
Adrian, maybe we'll get you on here again.
Back to the cons. Because Sam's actually, if you're a producer or whatever, your production coordinator, even if you're making a film, Sam is literally giving you gold right now.
And I think since the beginning of this, I don't want to say I've made leaps and bounds because they haven't been put into practice yet, but I think I've learned so much that the next project will be just crazy different. So another thing was props, and I had a list of props I had made, but I didn't really have, I didn't take the time to just go out and get them all at once and then have them laid out and organized.
That's when we talked about getting briefcases. Yeah. For our lights, this is the props briefcase because it's very hard to carry that much stuff and just throw it places.
Yeah. And then another thing is it's 1:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Pitch blackout.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Throwing stuff into my car.
Yeah.
And stuff gets lost. We fully lost the dog tag. Yeah. I don't know where that went.
And I don't even know if that was a Sam thing or we gave it to an actor.
Well, I'm production. I'll take responsibility for that no matter, because either way, something that big, I should have at least had a backup.
Yeah, well, because the problem was that or not even a backup, it's that we lost it, and we didn't know we lost it until 20 minutes before, whatever the time. So having, the checklist after,
that's one thing that I learned is, so basically, the largest thing I learned is, obviously I knew organization was big, but organization is just, the most important thing. And already... So I've started working on production of American Dreamers a lot, and
which is the next film officially.
That's the next film, and I already have scene by scene, people, props, location written down, and what we'll need that day, and that's gonna be so helpful for me, to know that, because I would basically go through the script and write down what I needed that day. And I would do it really pretty last minute, so it wouldn't give me a lot of time to prep it if I was like, oh shoot,
I don't have that.
Yeah. And I got lucky a couple times with okay, I do have enough chairs. I thought I would have chairs from these people, but they don't have them anymore. and like stuff like that. But then it ended up working out, which I'm thankful for. But that is a big thing, is just having an organization system. And I think for like productions in the future, it needs to be there's a place where everything goes.
Yeah.
And I think that the 9 to 12 shoots are just
that's a big
just
thing
not
we learned.
good at all. It's bad for the actors. It's bad for us. We get tired. We start to get lazy. We start to like miss things. It's just not the ideal time to film. And it makes sense why people start to film at 7 a.m.
Which is another thing where, like, I don't know. We might need to start at 8.
Yeah, because
I don't know. I mean, we're willing to do whatever it takes, honestly. But
another thing is we hate shooting in broad daylight. So we're like, that's another thing.
Yeah,
but
we avoid
whatever. That's just another thing.
Yeah, maybe we should consider shooting indoors during the day. Like, another thing is people work during the day. That was the thing. Adrian would work till 5.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it's not like, Adrian, you need to cancel work. It's like, we know you got to work, so let's. And that's super demanding. And we like to get it done in 1 week.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, Christopher Nolan took like almost a year to get his first feature out, and he'd shoot on weekends.
Yeah, a lot of people do that where they just shoot on weekends.
Which I think is good, but also we have, by doing almost a movie a month, we are learning.
Yeah.
We're
at such an accelerated rate of learning, I feel like.
Because it's like mistake, go, buy new gear, go.
Yeah.
No hesitation to reinvest, no hesitation to go out and do something bigger. And it's like...
I'm just thinking you said no hesitation to invest.
Oh,
just bought the drone.
And I'm going to buy the gimbal. I'm trying to go slow. Yeah. I'm trying to pace myself.
No, I did it. It is smart to wait to invest, though, too.
Yeah.
Like, just slow down, because we don't need it that second.
Yeah,
Because Luke texted me and goes...
I was like, maybe September.
Maybe we should get the drone, and he's like, we could get the DJI Mini 3, and I'm like, all right, bought it.
And hey, now we have it.
Now we have it, and I'm playing with it.
It's a weird thing, like, when should we invest and stuff?
But I feel like Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Money sitting in accounts not doing anything for you.
Yeah, so reinvest, and it's already starting to pay off a lot. The brand's growing. Those, I agree fully with Sam on those production things, because it's not just Sam, it's both of us of knowing we need to organize, we need to do this.
But as the producer and as the person setting it up, it's important to say, all right, here's where it goes. It's not, is there an organization system? It's, here's the organization system.
And another thing is we need to have more of a streamlined of, like, checking each other of, did you have that? Like, not, eventually we want it to be where we don't have to say anything, but also I think it could help also to get your input on what is happening in the movie as the producer of, like, Luke, what if we didn't shoot that like this? What if we tried changing this scene to work this way? Even if we don't do it, just having that, like, creative loop back and forth. Now I'll jump into my pros and cons, which is